Welcome to the first episode of the Penny Jar Podcast. My name is Ridvik. Today with me is
Mason.
Joshua.
Joey.
Joey.
Stop. Okay. Start off with the flame. Take it away, Josh.
Wait, what? Oh,
Take it
you're
away,
asking the
Josh.
first question.
Should we explain the podcast?
Oh, yeah.
No.
I mean, we haven't really decided what to do for a penny jar yet. Apparently, I wanted to pelt people with pennies if they said something cringy. But Ridvik just wants to put a penny in a jar every single podcast.
We need savings. We're broke, dog. We have to
But you
save.
can put the penny in the jar after you pelt someone with it. Or there can be 1 penny per podcast, and it sits in the jar. And whoever says the most cringiest thing that
has to swallow the pennies.
What?
Has to swallow all those
What?
pennies.
No, wait.
You guys should have under the names like a jar, and whoever says cringy stuff, put a penny in each of their jar.
And whoever has the most.
Yeah.
Contest.
Yeah.
It's a
Wait, so what happens
contest.
if they have the most pennies
I'll
or
let
the
you guys
least
decide
pennies?
that.
Whoever gets the most cringe wins.
Oh.
No. You want the least cringe.
No, the most cringe.
I like the idea where we just have a jar with pennies.
That's so simple. You
I
simpleton.
smell pennies.
What the fuck? I don't even know what that is.
Oh, I can have all these pennies
the
to
reason
myself.
for the
I
penny jar.
smell pennies.
The reason for the name Penny Jar Podcast will be determined later.
Well, it's kind of a play on penny for your thoughts, and
And the meme.
and I smell pennies.
Yeah,
I recommend watching that video.
Yeah, we're not gonna talk about that.
We'll link it.
No,
We're gonna link it.
It's just gonna be the first link in the description.
I
every
smell
single-
pennies.
Stop. We get it.
All right, that's a penny right there. You freaking cringy ass motherfucker.
Pennies.
All right, that's 2 pennies.
So do I have to eat them?
Wait, why don't we just
3
have a penny
pennies.
in the middle, and then like whoever says cringy stuff has to put a penny in there?
In their ass?
No,
You said I have a penny in the middle. You mean
a jar? In the
No, but you
middle.
said you have to have a penny in the middle.
Oh, well, a jar in the middle, and whoever says something cringy or has to put the penny in there, and that's it, I guess.
I mean, yeah. So we just come with pennies?
Huh?
We come with pennies? We come to the podcast with pennies to put in.
Or you can throw them at the other person, and then they have to put it in the jar.
I don't have any pennies.
Well, you can easily get some.
We go to the bank.
Look, there's like a bunch in there. There's enough to cover rid of it for like 2 minutes. All the cringy stuff he says.
For those who are listening, which is everybody, there's a jar to off stage.
Oh yeah, true. We have to speak like people actually don't know. who's
Yeah.
here. Like we have listeners.
Where this is all coming from a dorm room. In
Yes. Let's.
Should I give any more information?
You guys want our home address as well? Do you want my home
it's
address? Do you want
9. My PO box is.
So
Run
what
it,
are we
bitch.
talking about today?
Oh, thank you, Joey.
All right, I guess we'll move on to. We're gonna do. First thing we're gonna do is introduce ourselves, I guess, as people. So we're gonna do 36 questions that lead to love, so that we can get to know each other and fall in love. No homo.
Kind of homo.
We accept gay.
You had so much hesitation going to the mic. You double took.
All right, question number 1. Given the choice of anyone in the world, whom would you want as a dinner guest?
On my Bumble profile, it says Will Smith, and here it's a Will Smith as well. I don't know. He's just such a cool guy. I've heard so many good things about him from interviews and stuff, and just all his actions and everything.
I'm in love already.
Yeah.
That's such a hard question, though. It's like there's so many people,
Alive or dead?
alive
That
or
opens-
dead.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
They don't have to be alive.
Okay. Stanley Kubrick, probably. Because he's, like, crazy and, like, a genius and my favorite director. So, you know, that man slaps.
He does slap. Would you even say he fucks? Because I'd say he fucks.
He fucks, but, like, it's, like, a weird kind of fuck. Like, I feel like Shining... I feel like Stanley Kubrick's kind of kinky.
Oh, for
Yeah,
sure.
you're gonna have to be.
I mean...
You don't have to.
Do you have to be kinky?
I think so, at least. Josh. Excuse me.
Where are the pennies? He just burped on me.
It just looks bruised.
I guess it would have to be John F. Kennedy,
Why?
because he seemed like he had a really cool life, and I want to know if all the conspiracy theories are right.
Elaborate.
No.
He's cool.
Who? Which Kennedy?
I read a book on Bobby Kennedy before
Oh.
he was assassinated in
So,
1968.
my ex-girlfriend, along with many other girls, think that he's one of the hottest presidents. What do you think?
Bobby Kennedy wasn't.
Not Bobby. John F. Kennedy.
Oh, well, I mean, that's undeniably true. I mean, I can't think of a president. more
Obama.
hot.
I think Obama.
Trump.
President Obama.
I think Obama.
Oh, Obama's a good one.
Nah, Trump all the way. So beautiful.
He doesn't count though, because
So
he's too
beautiful.
sexy.
Okay, so Beto
So
is in the
intense.
running to be one of the most attractive.
Yes.
Beto
Beto.
O'Rourke.
Oh, but he ain't president.
He's in the running. That's what I said.
Oh, I mean, there's a lot of people in the running. Do you remember everyone?
Okay, but are any of them attractive as Beto?
No, I mean like in history.
Well, yeah, but
So you don't know all of them, so you can't compare.
but this year's contenders, none of them made it.
This
And
year's
yeah,
contenders?
yeah, of course.
Oh,
Like
okay.
those guys aren't gonna be president, but Beto has a chance to be
That is
the most
true.
attractive.
All right, well, Mason's.
Oh, it's my turn. I've
I
given
was
this.
just gonna tell you to move on because fuck this guy.
Okay, fuck you too. I've given this a lot of thought. I'm gonna have to go with Shaquille O'Neal. He gives the Shaq sauce, dude. That's. I know.
Elaborate
I
on
need
the
the-
Shaq sauce.
What is Shaq sauce made out of?
It's every hot sauce from Hot Ones, and he just spurts it at you, dude. He does. He shows no mercy on spreading that everywhere, dude. I need that Shaq sauce all over.
All over where?
No further questions.
No further questions. All right, question 2. Would you like to be famous? In what way?
I think it'd be killer to be like a B-list celebrity. So like, you know, every couple of days you get noticed and you're like, that's cool, I'm kind of famous. But like, if you get overswarmed, I don't want to be like Tom Cruise where he can't even go outside.
Yeah, I agree. There are other reasons not. Hey, stop! There are other reasons not to be Tom Cruise because he's short as fuck. But
He's my height.
he's like 5'6".
I thought he's 5'8".
Rid of
No.
it goes off.
5'7".
I've heard that it's wrong online and that he's actually just 5'6".
Oh, that could be.
He's short as fuck.
That's dope.
But no,
Paid off the
Conspiracy.
internet.
I do want to be famous, but like, not superstar famous. Like you said, B-list celebrity, maybe even C-list. I have like a niche.
What about in what area? Famous in what area?
It's hard to tell. I don't know, dude. Podcasting would be cool because it's like a very niche thing, and it's
That's what we're trying to do this for.
Yeah, definitely to get
yeah,
famous.
yeah, famous. No, maybe like famous book reader. You know.
Book reader? You mean writer?
No.
No. You want to be like an
Can you
editor?
name someone who reads books famously.
The president.
Who?
Nope, not the president.
The president.
Our former president, Barack Obama. I thought it was 2016 for some reason.
Yeah, he's definitely famous for reading books and not for being the president.
Well, yeah, but he also has like lists.
That's some. It's not famous just because he reads books.
Okay, yeah, but I want that to be my fame.
Okay then. All right.
Next
Okay.
person.
All right.
Cool.
What about
May-
you, Josh?
Oh, okay. Yeah, I feel like being a famous movie director is just like that's good enough. That's kind of like B-list, cause like you ain't gonna be swarmed. It's not like being like a famous actor or being like a famous like musician. But you'll get recognized fairly frequently, I guess, and especially by people who are fond of your work. Also, art is nice, but does it need to be, like, do you need recognition for art to be like satisfactory? And also Mason can answer the question about whether he wants to be famous or not as well.
Yeah, and
'Cause
just
fuck that
kind
kid.
of going last every time, but it's all right.
We don't like Mason.
All right. I've also given this a lot of thought. I kind of want to parallel Childish Gambino in terms of like how much he appears. You know, you just like he's just whenever he releases something, he just goes off the radar, and just doesn't. He avoids all contact, but like everyone still recognizes him. But I don't want to be as famous. I want to be like really low key. So like a small group of fans where like I release something and then like they're just like going crazy on this, but it's only a small group. And then like I just leave for like months.
I like the Childish Gambino thing. Donald Glover, he's famous generally, but he also is famous for a lot of things like stand-up comedy and music. And what else did he do?
Everything.
Everything.
Acting.
What did he
Acting,
not do?
Acting, yeah.
Acting,
It's crazy. Writing too.
writing,
Like-
directing.
Yeah.
He does it
He's
all.
famous on so many accounts. He's a true artist, and that's kind of like that level of fame is cool. Being on so many platforms.
But I also like being
Modes are-
specialized as well.
Yeah,
Like,
you're used to being special, aren't you?
Great, or like good at everything, or like
Jeez.
great at one thing. But anyways, what would constitute a perfect day for you? A day where Riddick doesn't stutter.
That'll never happen.
I'm kidding, Riddick. I love you.
You're just gonna call me on the first episode.
Oh,
I just stuttered right there.
Of course.
Oh my fucking god!
Of course.
On the third episode,
Did you stutter in that sentence?
I did. That's a funny thing. I did.
I think a perfect day would have to be the complete balance of like getting enough done where it doesn't make you like feel like drained from doing too much work, and like enough relaxed time where it doesn't make you feel like you're like you didn't do anything productive, like right in the middle.
Mine would be sleeping for 20 hours so that I'm only alive and awake for 4 hours of that day.
I mean, you're alive for the
Why'd
whole
you have to
day.
emphasize the whole alive part? You're
was
always
weird.
alive, dude.
My bad. Did I say alive? I just meant awake for 4 hours. of the day. My bad.
What about you, Joey? It's a perfect day for you.
Um,
For my man, Joey.
I don't know. I just depends every day. Like I want to do something else. So, like,
So you want variety?
yeah. I mean,
A perfect day's variety.
yeah. Yeah.
You want to experience something
Nothing
new
can
every
hold
day?
this man down.
I mean, I don't know. I just doing something interesting. I guess that would
Yeah?
be impactful.
And I'm about to cry.
I'm done. Speech over.
All right, Rudovic.
That's my TED Talk.
My tears.
Every day's a perfect day for me because I really don't do shit. I wake up,
What
brush
about
my
Mondays?
teeth. Oh, Mondays. Dude, don't get me started about Mondays.
Garfield, I hate Monday.
It's Monday already.
Give me Lazaga.
Zaga, please. Can he get a penny for that, dude? He said it first. That was cringy.
he kept on going though, and he
That's
knew
true.
and he knew
All
it
right,
was
you guys
cringy.
both get a penny.
Okay, but no. I wake up with my boys. Not in the same bed. Not in the
Rolls
same,
over.
Not in
Hey,
the same
ugly.
bed. Not in the same bed. But I wake up, get out of bed, and they're my boys, and we're there, and I'm with the boys, and then me and the boys are chilling, right?
Really emphasizing
We're
the
straight
boys.
chilling, because I like to ball with my bros. Me and my boys are chilling.
Stop talking.
We chill for a good few hours, you know? We get some food in us, you know?
Stop.
We hit the gym.
Stop.
We hit the gym. We get that bro bonding.
Okay, wait. So, I forgot to mention, food is imperative.
I know food is imperative for you. I was like, Joey, like, has to have, like, a good meal.
Like I literally, I have to eat every 2 hours, and if I don't, I start getting depressed. I'm not even joking.
Food is a.
Past 2 hours since you got here.
I'm literally depressed.
Ooh, that was loud. Let me finish my shit though.
No.
Sorry.
No. Work out with the bros. Shower. Bros are adjacent to me showering. Sleep adjacent to my bros. In the same area, but adjacent. No homo.
5 feet apart.
What?
5 feet apart.
Because they're
Not gay.
But no. With my bros is when I feel the most balanced. Because when you're with your bro, you have energy to bounce off of, right? Look at me and Mason right here. Mason is to my left. And
Yes.
we're here. We're
touching knees.
touching knees. We're here. We're queer. Get over it. No. No. Me and Mason, we're here. We're touching knees. My hand is on his back. We're bouncing our energy off each other as bros.
It's not consensual. Non-consensual energy transferring.
There's a gray area there. There's a gray area. I'd say, what's the question again?
What's the perfect day?
A perfect day is any day with my bros. Thank you.
Wow, I almost cried there too. Alright, I mean, I can probably answer this next one for all of us. When did you last sing to yourself or to someone else? Well, like,
3 seconds ago. I haven't been much myself, and I feel like my
those are some
friends
pennies
are
in my
being put through
This
hell.
feeling.
I think that I'm okay.
That peaked so hard. I'm gonna have to turn that down in post.
alright. If you're able to live to the age of 90 and retain either the mind or body of a 30-year-old for the last 60 years of your life, which would you want?
Body.
Mind? Wait, what?
So, like, either you're not...
What are you gonna
you're
do with that
minded
body
to-
if your mind's destroyed?
Dude, fuck.
Hey, but you hot, bro. But you
30 years
hot.
old. Wait, 30?
Huh?
30.
Yeah.
Can we make it like 20?
I mean, sure.
Because 30 is like kind of gross.
I don't want the
20
mind of a
isn't even that
20-year-old.
good either. It's like 25.
Dude, 20 is 2 years from now. 2 years from now, I'm gonna be hot.
Dude, 30 is the new 20, bro.
Yeah, 30 is the new 20.
30 is fucking ugly.
Damn.
Okay, is it a group consensus of mind?
No, I said body.
Oh, okay.
I would like mind.
I think I would go with mine because I don't want to be.
Like what I did earlier.
I mean, obviously, Mason. No one said it better than Mason.
I mean, at 90, you could. It depends on what sickness you have. Like, if you have no sickness at 90, you can still have most of your brain function. So
So you can
you
fuck.
could just smash real well
You
at
can
90
smash real
with
well.
the body of a 30.
I think I'm done with smashing at 90 though.
At 30. 30-year-old body.
I mean, like not in terms like I think
No, he's
mentally,
bored of it
like
by
you
now.
know,
Oh,
no, like
okay.
you know, because
He's
like you don't see
pee-pee
like
in the hole. Ugh, boring.
like I don't know. I feel
Say pee in the hole.
I'm just gonna flat out say I don't think you're as horny when you're older. That's what
well,
I'm.
like
Gonna,
you have the body of a 30-year-old.
Don't you think it's also because people get way less attractive after 70?
That's my thoughts.
I mean, you wouldn't want to have sex with a 70-year-old. And so I feel like when I'm 70, I'm gonna be like, ew. There's a bunch of 70-year-olds, even though I'm 70.
yeah, I don't have much. See, so it's a consensual like a mutual. I don't want to fuck.
Yeah, I mean, I would expect that people would say that about me too. Otherwise, they're weird.
But also, wouldn't it be weird that you're fucking the mind of a 90-year-old?
Hey, wait, have you guys seen The Curious Life of Benjamin Button?
Yes. I
Yeah.
haven't actually.
Yeah.
I lied. I flat out lied.
Have you?
That is the only David Fincher film I have not seen.
I
I
have.
feel sad about
That's
it.
good.
Yeah. See? That frail
Someone
ass
says his
boy.
best.
18-year-old frail ass boy looking like a 70-year-old ass 7. All right. Do you have a secret hunch about how you will die?
I already know how I'm gonna die.
How?
It's not gonna be good. That's all I'm gonna tell you.
I think I'm gonna shoot myself with heroin and jump off a cliff.
Is the heroin gonna kill you or the cliff?
I mean, I'm sure the cliff would kill you first, depending on how much heroin you put in.
It's Joey, so we're talking about a lot here. Like horse tranquilizer, like.
I just feel like whenever I smashed for the first time, I'll die because my balls will explode like a bee.
Probably because you're gonna be like
You just
90
outed
then,
yourself,
right? You're
dude.
gonna be 90 when you smash for the first time.
In the body of a 30-year-old.
Oh, okay. Josh needs to wait for his question on the mind of a 30-year-old one and the body because.
Oh yeah, true.
Damn, that's like it feels bad.
I
But
gave the wrong answer.
I think I'm gonna die in a car crash. To be honest.
That's
Why?
true. I'm predicting
Oh yeah,
that.
true. Because you drive like 130 miles an hour or something.
Yeah, but
like
I
that.
have never crashed.
Whee!
Knock on
Who got a
wood.
speeding ticket last time?
Last weekend.
Yeah, literally, probably the last time you drove. Wait, no,
Because-
you drove. Aaron. All right, name 3 things you and your partner appear to have in common.
Or part like a.
I
Like-
mean, it's
like-
supposed to be pair, but we can just say like everyone, I guess.
So me and Josh. Both kind of, like.
ugly.
That's not true. Josh is really handsome, and it sucks that you guys will never see it. But Josh is like extremely
never see it.
handsome.
No, I'm not handsome.
He's
Riddick is
he's
handsome.
humble.
And he
too.
just
He's handsome.
he just
handsome.
tattooed himself on the leg.
I did just.
He was supposed to do
tattoo
it during the
myself.
podcast, but he was a puss.
I wish
I'll-
I had the
I'll keep
confidence
doing
of
it.
Rudovic.
No, you weren't screaming, so that means you weren't going deep enough. That's what I'm saying.
Okay.
I mean, it's working.
Out
Right?
of context, that sounds weird.
That's true. Out of context. So me and Josh, what do we have in common? Our music tastes, art.
Why are you looking at me? You're supposed to say it.
What do you think,
Um,
bitch?
I feel like music taste is good. I would say we all like movies, but Ridovic's a big dumb boy, so.
I don't know. I've never liked movies, and I want to be a filmmaker, but I never.
That
loved
doesn't make
movies.
any sense. It's like saying I want to be a musician, but I don't like music.
I can want to be like a brewer, but I could not like beer. Like that's a thing.
I was gonna go into music, and then I don't even listen to music that much.
See,
So
like there's a
But you listen
art
to
of
your
the
own
making
music,
of it.
right? When you play.
yeah, I mean,
you enjoy that.
I enjoy that, but I think Rudovic enjoys the films that he makes.
Yeah, of course. But I don't plan on making like movies.
So,
I can watch a short
short film?
film. I can watch a short film. I can watch a TV show.
so
Movies,
how about we're all artistic?
except for
We're all.
Except for Mason.
What do you mean? Mason's artistic in the way he destroys me in Smash.
Mason
pronounced
plays a mean
autistic.
clarinet.
no one heard me.
Right
Now
now.
it's offensive.
Wait, what?
I said it's pronounced autistic.
Oh.
I'll cut that part out.
Wait, what did I say?
What?
Did I say autistic?
No, I didn't.
Oh, okay.
I'm probably the least artistic out of all of us.
Also, least autistic.
I mean, you made some sick beats in that.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah.
You have music.
That's the technicality of music. I don't have the whole.
Music's in
Feeling
your
it.
bones, son.
I have the music in the brain, not the bones.
I mean, technically, if we're talking about the broad definition of the word, there can be art in like everything, even like math
Well, that's
and
true.
like computer science. No, I was
Because
gonna
if
say
it's that broad,
indie
then
boys,
everyone
but-
is artistic.
I mean, if you have a passion for anything, then yes.
You can
But
be
if you have no
artistic
passion-
apathetically.
No, I don't think so.
Yeah, you can.
I don't think so.
Yeah. Mhm.
I don't think so.
Mhm. There's a lot of
Okay.
things you can do when you're apathetic.
Like poop.
You can do it artistically.
There is an art to pooping.
There actually is though.
Just to get
Some
the
people-
splash to hit you right back in the asshole. That's
I've
Toilet
Sport.
kisses. Toilet
I've had
kisses.
people tell me that they pick their legs up when they poop. Like so like their ass cheeks are on the seat and their legs are like above their ass cheeks.
That's
Oh
called a
my
workout.
God.
That's a workout.
like
without a stool or like using something. Or, like,
they did not clarify. They just told me the way they pooped and I was like I'm going
they're
to be
like total
open minded.
Strangers.
What
You're
is
just
your
walking in
relation
the
to this
street.
person?
Friend,
Mother.
mother, your mom does that?
I was talking about Mason's mom.
Don't bring her into this.
Didn't work. Got that out.
What was the question again?
Yeah, what the fuck?
All
the
the-
3 things that you like we have in common, I guess.
Okay.
Like all of us.
Oh,
I guess
yeah,
it doesn't
yeah.
have to go like one individually. Like
I'd say we're all decent at smashing in terms of ultimate smash.
okay.
Smash
'Cause I was about
Brothers?
to say.
I was about
Me and Mason like hickeys.
Don't at me like that.
I said me and Mason, so.
You're still adding me.
What about indie? Is Joey indie? Are you indie?
Yeah, he's indie.
Yeah, I am indie.
Yeah, we're probably pretty indie.
Yeah, I'd say we're indie.
I have a ear piercing, so I think I'm kind of indie.
I'm not like your average boy.
You also have a self tattoo
I have
that
three.
says send nudes.
It says cold hands.
I'm scared for this man in his
And
life
I have a
decision.
heart.
In his life decisions later. Dude, don't slap my thigh.
No, please.
Guys, it's a podcast. They don't know.
For what in your life do you feel most grateful?
Damn it! Can we choose another question? This one sucks.
Why?
What? You're not grateful for anything?
Yeah.
You just talked about the boys. You're not grateful for the
I
boys?
don't want to talk about the boys again.
Yes, that second time would be a
Enough
little.
of the boys tonight. Fine. Okay.
Okay.
If you could change anything about the way you were raised, what would it be?
Different race.
I think. Well, I don't know if he means like that, right?
I mean, I guess it can be.
Like,
It's a broad question. I mean,
I like
you can
the.
say whatever.
Okay.
Yeah.
Like, race as in like you were brought like a different culture, or like you want to be a different race.
Well, no. So, see, when I was growing up, I did a lot of
He's brown.
no.
What?
I did a lot of swimming races, but I'd rather do track and field. No, I'd rather be white, dude. Shit.
Joey, you have any comments on that?
Being white,
I mean,
it's pretty great.
I don't think I'm gonna recuse myself from saying anything weird.
Can you define recuse?
What?
Can you define recuse?
Just for the audience, not
Yeah,
for
not for
everybody.
me.
Just for the audience. I mean, I'm not gonna speak on it because I don't. Because I no.
What he's saying is
I mean,
got a lot of doors open.
No
okay,
comment.
Hold on. Being white's cool, but all other races are cool, but also being white is cool. Because
Being
I
white
don't get
is
pulled
privileged.
So are you saying being white is cooler?
Oh.
Yeah.
Ooh. Oh.
Oh.
Sorry, you don't
Let's-
get pulled over by the cops.
Yeah, I got pulled over last week.
Why don't we just?
it wasn't because I was driving terribly and
that.
changing lanes erratically. It was because I'm brown.
He's being sarcastic.
I am being sarcastic, but also it doesn't help that I'm brown.
All right. If I was raised, change the way I was raised, maybe a tiny bit stricter, so I'd have a better work ethic. That's.
Wow, what a complaint! Man, I wish my parents were fucking stricter. God damn it!
Honestly, though, I can see that.
You
I can
know.
see that. I mean, my parents were strict, and I still don't have a good work ethic. So,
They're strict in a different way,
Yes,
though.
fuck.
in what way?
I feel like it was more strict, like socially than academically, right?
My parents?
Well, socially,
They weren't even that like your. I know your dad was strict, but like
Nah, they were very strict on my grades.
Really?
Except I just like fought about it with them.
All right.
And then I got anxious about them, and when I get anxious about things, I shut down from them entirely. So
Yeah.
then I didn't do anything.
Hey man, grades are subjective.
Yep, grades are subjective. So.
Yeah.
Hear that, kids? Take our advice. Grades
School
are
is dumb.
subjective.
Yeah. In case you didn't know, we're really wise.
What's our demographic? It's
Well,
just like
year-olds.
kids.
Our children. that's our
Anyone younger than
demographic.
us.
Oh, is this just for
Yeah.
our children?
Yeah, this is how I met your mother.
Dude, do you guys
So you know kids.
what type of kids do you guys want? Black, white? I'm joking. But like what
I'm joking, but there's.
talk about kids. Like, do you want boys, girls, how many? Do you not want kids?
Dude, I want a lot of kids. I want a heck of kids.
Bruh, you're fucking the
Heck of kids.
like the overpopulation thing, dude.
I'm literally Catholic, so I mean, I want a lot of kids.
How
Mother
many?
Earth is shaking right
How-
now.
She's
Four
quaking.
or five.
4 or 5, that's not bad.
I mean, not like anything crazy, but I mean, 4 or 5 still.
That's a lot.
Of kids.
That's a lot of
Because
kids.
I liked growing up with siblings a lot, and I'm really close with my family, and there's a lot of siblings, so I like big families. So.
I get that.
I'm gonna have to go with. I don't know why. Actually, I just got asked this question today because I was talking to one of my friends who's very nosy and wants to know everything. But I was
girl?
talking, huh?
Was it a girl?
Yes.
Is your
She's
name
like,
Rush?
hey Mason,
No. Wait.
how many kids do you want?
No, shut up.
It was her.
It was not her. No,
It was her.
it was not. No,
Who was it?
It
was Aaron.
No, it was Caitlin.
Oh.
I would want the max amount is 2 kids, and the minimum amount is 2 kids. So 2 kids.
Dude,
but one, I would like one like to have one like naturally, and then adopt another one.
Oh.
So you kind of equal out like you put one in, you take one out.
Yeah.
That sounds bad, but I'm not taking out any.
You're not putting one in. You're just taking one out of the system.
Yeah, I'm taking one out of the system, but I'm bringing a child in naturally.
But you're not putting them up for adoption.
No, I'm putting not.
So you're bringing one in.
But you. All right, we have 2 kids, and then you choose.
I'm talking about the net of Mother Earth.
Yeah, just have your kids fight to the death, and whichever one comes out on top is the true leader of the kids.
Yeah.
That's an interesting point, adoption, because I've never thought about adopting a kid unless my dick don't work. Because now thinking about it, I like your idea, because my minimum is 1.5.
What?
Okay, let's say my minimum is 2. My
You just
maximum
have
is 3.
half a baby.
2 to 3.
What is that like? Some severely.
Don't talk about it. Stop it. Stop right there. But no, I think 2 to 3. And you bring up the adoption thing. I think it's really cool, and I want to take after that.
All right, the idea is out there.
Adoption is cool, dude. People got
Maybe adopt one, like when I'm 40 and like the kid is like 12.
I don't want kids when I'm 40. I feel
You're gonna
like,
have them either way. So
I mean, like I don't want a baby when I'm 40.
I just said he's 12.
Oh, I thought you meant
Yeah.
like you have
No. That's tough.
Yeah, I feel like pulling out babies from adoption is like a waste. I guess because I feel like babies they get like adopted real quick. So like
Yeah.
pulling out like
It's older kids that stay in the system.
I thought you meant pulling out babies. Period was bad, like was a waste, and I was like, that's a very.
I was like, Josh.
I was like,
I was like, let's see where he goes with this. He might be onto something.
all right, I get what you mean. Yeah,
I
like
feel
go
that
for the
too.
kids. Yeah.
I feel like 2 or 3, and then the same kind of thing. I don't know for sure like adoption or not yet, but I feel like it'd be good to get one like in the 10 to like 18 range. About time for that. Like you gotta have 2, and then you gotta have the safety baby just in case one of the babies is like a genius. So you don't want that other baby thinking it's stupid all its life. So you have a third so that you can have 2 stupid babies.
Bro,
2 stupid babies equals 1 genius baby.
my parents had a stupid baby when I was 13. Or what'd you call it?
3rd baby.
Yeah.
Safety baby.
Safety baby.
Uh-huh.
Because they're like, oh, he thinks he's dumb. Let's have another baby. So that's what they did.
He's got. What if there's 2 genius ones?
He might be, dude, but I'll be old enough then to have a
Well,
baby.
like no matter like how smart like your little brother is, you're still like 12 or 13 years older.
13.
So you'll have like wise years on you. So you can't be the only stupid kid because like even though like the 3rd kid might be smart, they'll be like inexperienced. So you'll be like not stupid in that sense, you know.
I guess
Still
at
kind
the
of
time.
dumb.
Yeah, but I like that question though.
Yeah.
It's a good question.
Next question.
If you could wake up tomorrow having gained any one quality or ability, what would it be?
Suck my own dick. Just kidding.
Did you say
Maybe he's
quality
onto
or
something.
ability?
Huh?
Quality?
Yeah, quality or ability.
Josh, I want your body.
My body.
Yeah.
Why don't you have someone else's like a nicer body?
What do you mean a nicer body? There's
Like-
not much farther you can go.
Yeah, there is.
Yeah, but like yours is like the ideal.
I'm
Maybe
just-
like a little bit better back.
He's
Damn, he's
adding
swinging my
him.
back again. What about Ryan?
Oh.
Aaron's boyfriend.
I haven't seen his body.
I thought she showed you a picture of
Isn't
Of
him.
he
his
short?
asshole. Yeah, of his
Oh.
ass. Not
Nice.
Well, he sent it to me because he thought I was hitting on.
Well,
Aaron.
do you want his asshole though?
Ryan's
I mean-
asshole.
I mean, was it a
Do you want
good
my
asshole?
dick? You gotta take the whole package.
I mean,
You gotta take the whole back.
do I want a Vietnamese dick? I want your body, not your penis.
Okay.
I'm not saying I'm
alright,
well
makes
endowed,
sense.
but
All right.
it's not
So you just have a
terrible.
brown dick on a yellow body.
I mean, I'm saying I want your physique. How about that?
That's better. Yeah, no, I was just messing with you.
All right, Joey.
Honestly, this is kind of fun. I would do this even if we weren't doing a podcast. Dude, I'd know all the languages. Because
Ooh.
okay.
Why do you need to know all the languages if you got Google Translate? Mm.
Well, I mean, like.
That's Mason's fat ass eating Oreos into the mic.
All right. Well, they clearly don't give a shit about what I'm saying.
No, they're getting out the popcorn, kind of, you know, in a sense.
Okay.
Go on.
Well, I just want to know all languages because I really like languages, but I'm really, really bad at learning them. So I think it'd be cool if I could skip that part.
What if you had the ability to learn language better? So you like earn it.
Nah, that's dumb. I just
No, work for shit. Work for shit.
Can I just interject by saying that
Wait, what?
I want to interject and say that we're eating mint Oreos.
Sponsor,
Sponsored
shout out. Shout out to.
Well, no, I'm about to diss them.
What?
These taste like they're just filled with toothpaste, and I don't mind.
That's an unpopular opinion.
It's not. I don't like them like that. I mean, they taste like toothpaste.
Right? Have you seen that prank where the guy puts Oreos or toothpaste in Oreo? It's
Absolutely.
like that, but real life. Like Oreos saw that prank, they're like, dude, fucking genius, and they did it. And they're here, and Mason loves them.
I don't know why. They don't taste like toothpaste to me.
I think most mint flavored stuff to me, besides like gum, tastes like toothpaste. So
I'm a big fan of mint, so I have a bias. I really like Joey's, but like I guess in terms of language, I'd want to do like computer languages.
So all the computer languages.
So
all
yeah,
four
I'd
of
want to
them.
know. I would like to know every single computer language very well, minus machine code. I don't want to know binary. Fuck that.
Nah, just like the Matrix comes down and you just read the sushi from it.
Yeah, no, I'm good, dog. I don't need to know binary. I don't want to be a computer.
Yeah, well, for me, I don't know if I want to work on like strengths or weaknesses. So if I wanted to be like really good at like editing or like cinematography or something like that, so it would help. Or I could just learn that because it's fun and then be good at something like dancing, which I'm horrible at.
I just imagine Josh in a ballerina costume.
Oh, yes.
When he
I
said
would
that.
do ballet as my
Dude,
dancing.
imagining Josh dancing is so funny because I've never seen him do any rhythmic movement.
Whoa.
Is that just me? Look, that's not rhythmic at all.
What do you mean?
There's
It's
no
the
rhythm.
rhythm of my mind. Thank you very much.
Yeah, it's fucking.
Yeah, fuck
the rhythm
you.
of your mind is just.
What do you mean?
I wasn't moving that quick.
Don't hit your tattoo.
It kind of hurt. I did. It kind of hurt. Oh, it hurts
All right,
more
well,
now.
we're gonna move on. All right. It's time to argue. Are you guys ready?
Oh wait, no.
What do you mean?
I don't like arguing.
Suck it up.
I'll suck you up.
I asked this question in a poll, and it got one vote.
Oh, on Twitter?
You want this?
Can a person be justifiably offended if there was no intent to offend?
If in the broad term of that, yes, but I mean, like, I guess it's like case by case. Where it's like, if I'm making like an offensive joke that I'm not meaning to offend, and someone gets offended, then like, that's
But, like-
I feel like that'd be justified.
But like the joke itself is like offensive, and you tell it. Maybe like you're not intending.
But my intent for it was not.
Yeah, but what I mean is like, because that's like the argument with like the N-word or something like that. You know, like, even though you don't like intend to like be derogatory or anything like that, when you say it, you know, people feel like it's a derogatory term. So technically, I feel like there's like an association there. I'm saying like, what if there was like neither of those things? For example, so I wrote a story in creative writing recently about like mental disorder, I guess. It was like a horror reimagining of like a mental disorder, and I guess some of the people that were reviewing it, or I guess a person, was like, yeah, I don't know if this is like super accurate to like how it's actually experienced, because okay, so the point is like I had like hallucinations, like visual hallucinations, and then when I was like, oh, this was based on like this mental disorder, this person was like, oh, like people don't like experience visual hallucinations in with that mental disorder. They experience like auditory mostly, and like I think you should research more because that's I guess like you weren't displaying it in a good light. And so I was like, it's fiction.
Was it like psychosis or like?
Yeah. No, yeah. Joey read it.
I didn't even know it was that one. I was just kind of like trying to diagnose it.
He's a psychology major.
Yeah, I mean, like all of my stuff that I do is like all usually around mental disorder stuff because I find it interesting. But yeah, so like that, or like the story that we're gonna talk about, where there's two stories. You have this Lupita in Us. So let me read this. Lupita, I don't know if I'm pronouncing this right, but Nyong'o has apologized for recent comments in which she said the voice of her villainous character in the movie Us was inspired by a disability. In the new horror film, Nyong'o plays two characters, Adeline Wilson and Red, that the latter of whom is an evil doppelganger hell-bent on bloody revenge. Nyong'o said in interviews this month that the effectively creepy voice she gave Red was inspired by the voice of Robert F. Kennedy Jr., who has spasmodic dysphonia, a neurologic disorder that causes involuntary spasm of the larynx. Her comments sparked backlash from disability advocates for linking her terrifying character to the condition and disability. Any thoughts on the story?
Oh, on the story. Oh, that's so... Yeah. I mean, the whole, I guess, idea of, like, not getting offended, but, like, when she mentions that, like, it was inspired, I can see the side where, like, yeah, like, it seems more like a negative connotation, especially with the role. If maybe her character had that disability, then, like, it'd be more justified, but, like, yeah, I can see why they're, like, the community is offended.
Yeah, I agree with Mason, but it's also just like her job to create like a reality. I don't know. I feel like there's no offensive intent there.
So you agree with Mason though?
Yeah, I guess I agree with him completely.
Joe, you got any comments?
I don't really know. I feel like it's like a gray area. You know, some things, if you're like really ill-conceived, then yeah, you could be offended by you could be offended by someone who's like directly racist and like a joke without like meaning it. But like something like this is a little smaller, but obviously like the community has a right to speak out. I don't even know about like the efficiency of being offended. If people just get offended and then they like close up, then there's no conversation. And then I think what everyone's trying to get at is like trying to come to a better conclusion so that everyone respects each other. And oftentimes I feel like getting offended, you know, doesn't really help anything. And I think everyone's just trying to be better.
Yeah, like getting offended is not bad, but the way like they react to getting offended can be detrimental. Where it's like, what you said, closing up. Like, I was offended, so your opinion doesn't matter to me. So like, yeah, I see how that. Yeah, that's bad.
I understand. Yeah. I feel like I kind of agree too, but I think it's just like a definition of the word like offended at this point. Because for me, it's like, I guess in the sense like closed off or whatever, like you get like mad. I say it's fine to like have emotions on like certain topics, but I feel like for me getting offended is like more than just like having an emotion. So in terms of like this, I want to ask, so you're saying that like if it would be better if like the character had the condition or something like that, but at the same time when you're like an artist, you base it on like whatever you think makes like the best character, you know? So in terms of this character, would it have been better if she based the character's voice on those like mental disorders or people with mental disorders, but like not mention it in the media?
Ooh.
Because I feel like people are only getting offended because she mentioned it. But then it's like you're getting offended by like the truth then. So if she never said anything, no one would be offended. So it's not something that like is inherently offensive. It's just that like when people hear about it, it's offensive. So if she never have said it, no one would be offended. why is the truth offensive, I guess.
I mean, in the same way where it's like if you fire someone because of their race and you don't tell them, like that can be viewed in the same way, I guess. Like I'm just putting more perspective on it.
I guess it's kind
Because like if like I fired you because of your race, but I'm not telling you the truth, where it's like you can't get offended. Like it's like, should you be offended that I fired you based on your race, even though you didn't know that I was firing you based on your race?
Yeah, I guess that makes sense. Riddick, what do you think about Jessie Smollett?
Jesse's mullet? Jesse got a mullet?
Jessie Smollett.
Who the fuck's that?
What do you think about Jessie Smollett?
Or what do
Yeah,
you think?
I
What do you
mean,
think about
it doesn't
Jessie
really
Smollett?
suit him. Like, he's not a mullet guy. He needs like a clean cut, like a military clean cut. That's just my opinion, I guess, though.
All right, well.
Who is it? Who is Jesse Smollett?
So like he's the person that is in Empire, and so like recently, yeah, he got like beat up, and then there's like an investigation going on whether like, or like at first it was like, oh man, he told the story that they're like yelling like bad sexual stuff because he's gay, and then people are like, oh no, everyone's like rallying behind him, and then he
Turns out to beat himself up.
yeah,
Is he that guy?
Yeah, it
Okay.
turns out that the police started investigating him because people started thinking that he hired them to beat him up so that he could gain more press because he thought his character was going to get killed off of Empire. So he was like, no, I need to be more important. So like I would be like keeping written in there. And then most recently, the investigation has been dropped and he's being released. And then a lot of people are mad about it, especially like I think the mayor or like something like that, who was like super mad. He's like, this is like obstruction of justice and stuff like that.
Let's not worry about that. No
Think
plug
he's
for the
guilty?
podcast. No
You think
plug
he's
for the
guilty?
Do
podcast.
not
I
be
mean,
scared.
isn't it like proven that he beat himself up or whatever?
They detained 2 people that were saying that were being paid by Jesse or something like that, but they released him and the 2 potential witnesses, I guess, or
So they didn't do any follow up or
Wait,
anything?
so
Yeah.
what is he being charged with?
nothing. He got released.
Was he guilty of what?
Is he guilty of, or like, do you think he hired 2 people to beat him up, or was it just
Yeah, for sure. It's all like
guilty?
guilty.
I don't know.
I've only seen. I honestly like with like news like this. I only see like the Snapchat story articles, and I'm like, this is dumb, so I don't look at them.
I just watched it off Philip DeFranco. Shout out Philip DeFranco.
Dude, shout out, Philip.
Yeah.
My boy, I know him by
I
feel.
want to be the first to say this. Fuck Philip DeFranco.
So Riddick is a controversial person. He just wants to stir up controversy so he gets famous. That's what he's trying to do right now. No one pay attention to him.
Also, a little tidbit. Like not like a few hours ago, Rudovic gave himself a tattoo on his thigh.
He's just emo.
Can I read
He
it out,
likes-
Rudovic?
No.
No,
No.
I can't read it out. All right. Well, that just shows you how much. how
It rhymes with Wold Wans.
You know, I already said what it says on the
No.
podcast.
I don't think anyone's
When
gonna
are you
backtrack.
gonna Why don't I just say, when are you gonna get your uwu tattoo?
Probably tomorrow.
Ah, all right, sounds good. Well, I think it's time for Mason goes off.
Mason goes off. Oh,
Mason, have
jeez.
you thought of things to go off?
Well, it's hard to do it when no one's doing anything.
Here. You
But,
can have Joey.
Yeah, go off on me, Mason.
Go off on Joey. Well, there's so many fucking things I can go off on.
Fuck you.
All right, just it's like you don't know this boy right here. We're playing Smash, right? And he has the audacity to tell me that Wolf, the abomination of Smash, all right, is better than Falco, god tier at Smash. And so we were playing with, it was me, Josh, and Joey. And so we're playing on a map, and Josh was playing in the background, like he wasn't doing anything. He was just observing with Jigglypuff. All right, it's no one harmful, right? Jigglypuff, he can't do anything.
An innocent bystander.
An innocent bystander, and I destroyed Joey's asshole. with Falco and against Wolf, and then
Destroy is a strong word.
and then Jigglypuff is left, and Jigglypuff still has 3 stocks, and I got him down to 1 stock, but he still won in the end, and then Joey was like, well, looks like Wolf is better than Falco because Falco lost to Jigglypuff. And
That's not what I said. That
All right,
is
what
not
did you
I
say?
said. I said the details were inconclusive.
You did not say that.
Because
You didn't say
you-
details were inconclusive. You said
Word for word.
And
The details were inconclusive because you lost the match. If you had beaten Jigglypuff, Falco would have won the match. But Falco did not win the match. So you can't
It wasn't-
conclusively say that Falco beat Wolf because Falco lost the match. We played again.
But if you look at the
And then I
the
kicked your
statistics, you didn't though.
I did.
I
won.
I
Wolf
suicided
won.
once, and then I got him down to 1 stock. It was a 1v1 stock, and then he just
And then I won. And
And then he
Wolf beat Falco.
and then he refuses to fight anymore.
Because what is there to fight? Wolf is better. The details were conclusive.
All right,
that
that
time.
that's the extent of Joey's stubbornness.
That is not the extent. I could go further.
What about everyday life, Mason?
Everyday life, Mason.
Yeah. Something happened in your CS class that's want to make you go off,
Something that happened. Oh my god.
or in any class.
In any class. Well, honestly, my professor is just like, oh, hey, let's assign this assignment over spring break. And I'm like, all right, that sounds cool. And so I do the assignment. And then he had the audacity this week. I already said audacity, but it really made me go off. He's like, let me just add an amendment to this fucking assignment. And he makes it twice as long, even though he made the assignment really long over spring break. And he's like, all right, it's due Thursday. And you also have a test Thursday. And we're like, what? And he's like, yeah, I forgot to mention that one. And so,
Oh, wow.
it made me want to die.
Pure
That's
rage.
yeah. But other than that, computer science is a fun class, especially because it's going to be my major.
Shout out.
It already is my major. It's going to
Any classmates
any classmates.
that you need to go off on?
Well, this is one dude who follows me everywhere. I will say, he does follow me around a little bit, and it's a little weird. And he followed me back to the dorm without me inviting him, and he also brought along a friend too, that I had no idea who it was, and it was just a very awkward encounter. I brought him here, and I was just like, hey, this is everyone, and then they sat on the couch, and that was about it. Then they left after like 45 minutes.
It was weird, dude. I was like, oh, Mason's trying to get with this girl, and this guy's cock blocking. And then Mason tells me, yeah, I don't know that girl. I was like, oh, strange. They were just sitting around playing Fortnite for a while.
Yeah.
It was weird.
That's the dude. That's my classmate. I'm telling you, computer scientists is socially awkward. I try to talk to them, they don't give me any conversation back. And it happened in two of my classes, my computer science classes. But all my friends in college are business majors because their job is to talk. And
I'm actually pretty socially awkward.
well, you were an A-Tech, so you're kind of in the middle.
Makes sense. All right. Well, that's enough of Mason Goes Off. Unless you have something more, Mason.
No, that's about it.
Next time on Mason Goes Off, might have jazz music provided by Joey on the saxophone. So stay tuned. Clarinet is
Jazz
what I meant.
clarinet.
Jazz clarinet.
Don't know what
the
you.
best
The
kind.
Clarinet, as some people call it.
No one calls it. No one calls it clarinet.
I call it the Clarinet.
No, you
The
don't.
jazz clarinet. Clarinet. Joey, you've heard that before, right?
Oh yeah, it's in the jazz lingo.
I mean, if you were actually a part of the jazz community,
I'm not a part of the
Swear to
jazz
God.
You're
community.
trying to roast.
See, in the jazz community, it's a clarinet, clarinet, a whoop-de-woo.
Oh, I've heard that one before in my
Yeah.
time.
Cause you whoop-de-woo with it.
I'm not that
I
skilled
mean,
enough
yeah,
to
it's a
attempt
given.
Yeah, I mean the whoop-de clarinet woo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In the jazz community,
It's still going off. All right.
there's this thing
What about the jazz community?
where two clarinet players meet the ends of their clarinets or their whoop-de-woos.
So
What
touching
do they
tips?
call that again?
Touching tips.
No,
touching
no,
tips.
that's comedy people speak. What do jazz musicians call that?
We we just like to call it a good time.
And a good time it was.
Speaking
the
from
fuck are you guys
experience,
talking about?
Ludovic and Joey.
Jazz with Ludovic and Joey.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, we can talk more about jazz if you'd like. If you like jazz.
You like jazz?
That's a
You
cringe.
like jazz?
That's a penny for you,
That's
buddy.
a penny for Joey.
I'm gonna be honest.
Huh?
I don't like jazz. Isn't that weird?
Okay, wait,
played-
what kind of jazz though?
Elevator jazz?
Yeah.
Oh, I like me some
Do,
elevator jazz.
Do,
Do, do, do, do. Oh, I thought we were doing Wedding Crashers. I was broke. Now I'm better. Nope.
Okay, yeah, no.
Let's talk about our favorite pastime activities. Like, what do we do in our free time?
I don't want to sound like a gym rat, but I'm actually enjoying working out a lot. Not like working out a lot, but like, I don't know. I feel like going every day for like on the weekdays helps a lot. Yeah, because in the beginning of the semester, I was like, I want to change something in my life, and that is for sure as hell not going to be my academics. So I was like, I'm going to do something I can control, and that is the gym. So I decided to go. I was like, I'm going to go for five times in the week. I mean, that's a lot, but I don't work out that much. Until we started recently, we picked up Rudovic along the way, and Josh.
Yeah, Josh was always there.
Josh was always there, but separate until we conjoined.
Yeah, and we lost Joseph.
We
R.I.P. Joseph.
R.I.P. Joseph, the
Lost
mystery
Joseph
man.
around the way.
But yeah,
The eats brownie, pizza, and then frozen yogurt man after his meal.
after his meal. But yeah, no, I've been enjoying working out. I think I can officially say after like a few months that like it's a hobby now, and like a pastime thing.
I agree completely. I like
Never.
working out.
It will never be my hobby. But I will say, after pre-workout, it is a little bit more enjoyable.
I highly recommend pre-workout if you're feeling lethargic about working out.
I'm just lethargic in general. So.
Yeah, sometimes the pre-workout makes you feel more lethargic, but
It's called a crash, buddy.
no, dude, while you're on it, you're like, oh, dude, I'm zoning out and everything.
I guess. Yeah. Like,
It's fuzzy.
doesn't
Yeah,
focus.
You
really
you can taste white noise, you know.
well. What does it taste like? Chalk. That's what
Blood.
it tastes like.
Tastes like pennies. Tastes like pennies.
It's rich in iron.
I was getting more copper feel.
Is that your answer then, Rudovic? Working out?
No, fuck
Okay.
that.
Well, then what's your answer?
Pastime. I like writing.
I like
a lot.
smashing with the boys.
I like smashing the boys. But no, I like writing. I like There's that famous stutter. I like being camaraderie. Is that a word? Like,
Banter. Good banter turns you on.
yeah, it does. That's a tweet by me. Good banter turns me on, and it does, especially with the boys. That turns me on.
I don't want to hear that.
What do you think?
When
we've
I'm
been
right
doing
next
for the
to
past
him.
We've been doing this for the past hour.
Oh,
This is
and
pretty nice banter.
our knees have been touching this entire time.
They haven't stopped touching. Except for when
Honestly,
you went and got me Oreos.
Banter is kind of awesome.
It's
I
kind
agree
of
with that. It's kind of hot.
sexy.
Oh, sexy? Yeah, it's kind of sexy. You know it's movies.
Oh my god, this boy.
I mean, when I was 12, I told my mom, I watched the first Avengers, and I was like, Mom, I'm going to watch every superhero movie, and I'm going to collect them all. And I've been on that quest since the 6th grade, and it has never stopped.
There's literally like 20 superhero movies, but
There's
alright.
literally like 60 or 70, okay? So get off my...
He's schooling
So
me.
fuck you.
Yeah, have you ever heard of
Have you ever seen Swamp Thing 1 and 2? I don't think so.
that's a movie?
Yeah.
How win-win.
I don't know. They were really bad. I think it was the 90s.
You seen Crocodile
Like straight to
Dundee?
DVD bad?
I don't know.
Oh.
Okay, there are 20 that are noteworthy.
I
That's
think
what I'll
the
say.
first one was...
Have you guys seen Shaft though?
That's the worst one of all of them.
Shaft?
No, I'm just kidding.
Okay.
I was thinking about Steel with Shaquille O'Neal, but Shaft is different.
Shaft. I was about to say it's like they're making a second Shaft. In case you didn't know, check out the trailer.
Shaft juice.
I don't know what to say to that.
That's from that Donnie.
Oh yeah,
Donald
Shaft.
Glover stand up.
Also check out Weirdo Donald Glover, Netflix. Wait, what about you, Josh?
I don't know. This is pretty fun. I think the whole conversation and goals of starting this podcast a highlight.
How long did it take to start this podcast, Josh?
Why don't you tell us?
I wasn't really paying attention.
Oh,
you told me.
Okay. Yeah. So Riddick over here is. You know what dirt is like? So
That's racist.
dirt doesn't move.
It's
right?
racist because I'm brown and fat. What? Dirt doesn't move.
Dirt. How is dirt fat? Okay, I understand the
You
brown.
said dirt
but,
doesn't move.
Dirt doesn't move. Yeah,
It
that's,
moves.
That's the
The
problem
wind
with
blows
you.
it.
Well, that's what he said.
Yeah, dirt doesn't move. It doesn't do anything. It's also brown, and it's got no money.
It's got no money.
The Riddick's been struggling to get the money for these mics so that we can start this podcast for the last, I'm pretty sure 2 months, about 2 months, and I've been telling him about every week, if not more, mostly more.
3 times a week, maybe.
Yeah, 3 times a week.
So, we had the idea for this podcast a while ago.
A while ago.
And Josh has
while.
lost all his creativity when we came with the idea, and he hasn't been creative since.
When did this get onto Josh?
I don't know, but
I
just
say
like to
that I
mention
lose motivation.
he lost all his motivation to live until today.
Oh, yeah.
He was,
Feel so alive.
No, he gained it back last night.
what happened last night?
Remember when he was really hyper last night?
Oh, yeah, true. I was roasting Riddick. We were
When?
smashing. Remember when you were speaking and then I just repeated your thing? I don't know why.
Happens a lot.
But yeah, this has been fun. All right. Well, last thing we're gonna do. Gayness rank.
What'd you say?
Gayness rank.
Oh, like the amount of homosexuality.
Oh yeah, no, it's a ranking. So in this dorm plus Joey, who's the most gay
Out of us 4 sitting here, or out of
So are we talking about
in this dorm?
applying number ratings,
Including
or
Joseph?
putting it in order?
Putting it in order. Joseph is counted.
so obviously we start at the bottom or top.
The least gay. Let's start with the least
We'll
gay.
start
Then.
off with least gay, Mason.
I'm offended.
I haven't kissed Mason yet.
You kissed Joseph?
I mean, I don't want to kiss Joseph.
Oh, okay.
He just kissed me.
Oh,
So,
actually, let's
without
start-
my will, he unconsensually kissed me. So he's already at the top. He kissed you on the lips, right?
No, not me. No.
Are you sure?
He kissed me on the cheek.
Many
No,
times. though.
Mason's got some good dodging skills, man. He'd be like,
He didn't dodge those. I was
No, it was an exchange, a kiss on the cheek for a punch in the gut.
there. Yeah, he let me punch
And
him too.
he
is that
openly
prostitution?
Shh. Don't talk about it. Keep it a secret. Pen at me. But no. So, bottom it goes Mason.
Wait, why don't we let Joey give the first ranking?
Well, I mean, I don't. I'm not around for all the gay stuff that happens here.
You're off the top of your mind.
I mean,
Well,
it's
Rudovic
sensible.
is
it's
Rudovic is
sensible
actually
that
gay,
Joseph-
so he should be at the
That's
top.
not true. I like.
Oh, I didn't know you were coming out. Rudovic.
I'm not coming out. Apparently, Mason's coming out for me.
That's the title of the first podcast. Penny
That's
Jar
clickbait
Podcast,
as fuck,
episode 1.
And it takes
Rudovic comes out
the
of
last
closet.
5 minutes to realize that it's fake because I'm heterosexual. I'm metrosexual. But I'm heterosexual.
So Rudovic's number 1 on my list.
Like
Most
least
gay?
or most.
No, just most.
Oh. All right. Keep
Okay.
going.
On this list is a man who unconsensually kissed Mason 6 times and kissed him in
No.
exchange for punches in the gut.
All right,
and I'm at the top.
Joseph's number 1.
Yeah, for sure.
That's fine. I mean, Mason and Josh are gym people, so that puts them more.
Hey, I'm a gym person too, but okay.
You- when
Rudovic's
when
more
you
of a gym
asked
person.
when Josh asked if that was a hobby, you said no. Fuck that shit.
No, I said I enjoy it, but that's not what I want to do my free time completely. I like writing more than that.
Yeah, but Mason said gym.
Yeah, Mason also is a computer science major.
Yeah.
What?
So what does that
Where
have
does
to
this?
do
Where
with-
does this factor?
Roast.
I was
Alright,
like,
alright. No one gets to talk. Joseph's gonna rank.
Joey,
Joey, yes.
I mean, I don't know.
starting at the bottom.
Starting
Least
at the bottom. I'm gonna go with Josh, actually.
Strange choice, but okay.
You can't speak.
Oh my god. I mean, I just like I don't know you. I don't know what happens here.
Wait, you gotta add yourself in the list.
I gotta add myself. I'm definitely not the least gay. so I mean, just like Mason and I are kind of gay, so there's something there.
Oh, for sure. Whenever we go out to eat, I guarantee the restaurant thinks we're gay.
I guarantee if we told people we were gay, that I think they would believe it.
Yeah, even my parents.
Honestly, especially your parents.
Remember the time we were hanging out and then Mason came to pick you up to take you guys on a little date?
Yeah.
Yeah, I was like, ooh.
Yeah.
Wait, what?
Yeah, I mean,
you came to Weston's to pick him up.
Yeah, I did.
yeah, I mean, well, that was different though, cause like I didn't have a car and I needed him,
He was also.
and also we were planning. We were talking about going to Via 313 Pizza for a month, and that was what we were gonna do.
Yeah, sounds like a date.
Yeah, I mean, it was a nice date.
Mm-hmm.
He picked up the check for me. Mason did.
BDE over here.
That's not true.
Well, I mean, it was
We do
oh my god!
halfsies.
Actually, I want to go off on a little rant that's a little different.
Joey
He
rant.
blocked me from Venmo as a prank, and now he can't add me back. Yeah.
I'm sure I can, but
He couldn't figure it out.
I-
So he was like, "Yeah, I'll pay for this pizza, and you just Venmo me back." And then like I was like, "I can't find you on Venmo. I thought I had you." And you're like, "Oh yeah, I blocked you."
Why?
He blocked. I forgot why he blocked. Oh yeah, he blocked me because we were talking about the Super Smash Bros. Thing that happened, and because of that, I wanted to pay him for gas money because he drives me around places. He picks me up from North Texas, so I was like, I need to pay you some gas money. And you're like, no, and then he blocked me from Venmo, and then he can't add me back. But I mean, we went on a little. We speaking of our gayness, we went on a little morning brunch the day after. And I picked up the check that time.
it evens out.
So it all evened out.
So, why aren't you guys at the top?
Huh?
Why
Well,
aren't you
I
guys at the
mean,
top?
if Joseph's willing to get punched in the stomach to kiss someone on the cheek.
So, is that him being a big version, or is that him being...
Emotionally, I think Joey and I top gay. Physically,
Yeah, but emotionally, being gay is...
Just a quality relationship.
Yeah.
It's bro. I mean, we're also like, we'll wrestle.
no. I want the.
Okay, but we all wrestle. We wrestle.
the
Yeah, wrestling.
I mean,
That's just bros being dudes.
yeah, I mean,
I don't want to hurt my dude, so I'll
You
tickle
hurt
him.
me. You hurt me.
Tickling won't kill you.
Tickling is worse than hurting for me, honestly.
no, literally, that's a fact. Tickling,
And he tickles me so often. He torments me.
it's terrible. I mean,
Unwarranted most times.
Okay, I want to have you know, I was on the couch and he tries to push me over.
did you just?
He just shoved an Oreo at me. What the fuck? He tried to push me over, and then I just get up, push him on the couch, and just start tickling him. And then immediately when the tide turned, which was in a second, he's like, "I give up."
Okay, well, if I'm ranking, it would go Josh, Riddick, Mason, and then I, and then Joseph.
So you think you're gayer than me?
I think so.
Oh, you think you're gayer than me?
Yeah, I think that would be my list. So
All right,
that's my
Josh, let's see your list.
No, you gotta get Mason's list first.
Oh,
My
okay.
list. Okay.
Yeah, because your and I list are like we've talked about it already.
We have.
The only thing is like one little. Go ahead. Mason.
Okay. Least gay. All right. I'm gonna have to go with Josh. I don't know why.
Curveball.
It's a
curveball.
It's a curveball. You know, I was thinking about putting him at the top, but I have a special person for the top on that one. All right.
That was weirdly ominous.
I'd just like the people to know that
Ominous.
he locked eye contact with me while he said that. So.
All right. And then if we're bringing Joseph into this, I'm going to go with Joseph Garvey as the second least. All right. And then you're definitely third least. Yeah, third least compared to Joseph. And then I am the top.
What did I say to you yesterday? We were sitting on the couch. What did I say to you?
I don't want to say it to the audience.
Say it to the audience.
Something sexual.
I want you to recite what I said to you.
No.
You have to.
I don't have to. But all right, he bumped up the site. He's beating Joseph on my list. All right.
I'm gonna be honest. I said some really.
It was some weird stuff. I was not a fan of. Not just being my roommate. It was a little weird.
I was laying next to him and I said.
And then on the top of the tier, I'm gonna go with myself.
I think I said I want you inside me. I think I looked at him while putting my head was next to him, and I looked up and I said, "I want you inside me."
That is what he said. Meanwhile, I was just on my phone, just kind of trying to relax after school, and then he just comes up and just puts all this pressure on me, dude.
I want you to put your pressure on me.
All right, so
yeah. So let's start from the bottom. I'm gonna put it. Mason at the bottom. Go Joey. We'll go Josh, Ridvik, then Joseph.
I think it's an average list.
Very different lists. And mine is the exact same, except me and Ridvik are switched.
You think you're more gay than me?
Yeah, I think I'm more gay than you.
Prove it to me.
My first kiss was with a guy.
My first kiss wasn't with a guy.
Oh!
I've had my
rebuttal?
first kiss.
Rebuttal?
Just kidding.
Actually,
was I your first kiss?
No.
Oh, damn it. Because I have
You're
kissed
second.
you.
So my first two kisses were with a guy.
What's going on?
What? Rebuttal? Rebuttal?
Yeah, but I want to fuck you. How's that for a rebuttal?
Oh, that's a pretty good rebuttal, man.
Yeah, I thought.
But yeah, that's the only contention on our list is because me and Ridvik are still, to this day, fighting over who is more gay.
And I still think it's me.
I still think it's me.
Kiss me. Prove it.
You don't want to make that bet.
I mean, kiss me again.
You don't even need to prove it. Just kiss me.
How about we just kiss later when we're off the podcast?
What?
How about we kiss on the podcast? Ridvik and Josh kiss on the podcast? Question mark, exclamation
they're
point?
doing it. Oh, they did it.
Oh, no, we're still like 10 feet apart. 7 feet apart.
5 feet apart.
5 feet apart.
All right. Well, outro.
All right, thank you guys for tuning in to the Penny Jar podcast. I doubt anyone stayed this long, but if you did, I don't know. This is going to be on probably YouTube, maybe SoundCloud. Leave a like or something. Comment answers to these questions that we asked each other. Thank you, Mason and Joey, for coming on to the podcast.
Thank you for having us.
And we'll see you guys soon.
Bye.
Bye. All right, bye. Fuckers.
Hey, we